Tree pose today. We're going to do a tree pose with our foot on our calf today. If you want a little warm up, you can totally check out my sun salute video, which is a nice little warm up for this. I'll put a link in the description. Maybe I'll put a link somewhere. If you're not wanting to do the tree pose on your calf and you'd rather do it down on your ankle, I do have a video up on that as well that you could go check out, which is in the description. Or if you want to check it out after you do this one, or maybe you've already seen it, and then thank you for sports. Okay, let's just get right into this. Let's just start talking about tree pose. I like to do a tree pose every day, and my feet are a little stiff, so do a little wiggle there, a little waggle there. Stretch the tops of your feet, peoples. Okay. Bring your focus down to your feet. Bring your focus up to your hips. Bring your focus up to your shoulders and then to the top of your head. And see if you can line this all up so you find yourself a nice tall mountain pose to begin in. Close your eyes if you're open to it. And if you're not, just let your gaze go somewhere in front of you that is steady and that you feel balanced with. So maybe not staring down at the floor or staring up at the clouds, just forward, okay? I'm going to start by rooting my left foot down, raising my right, winging my knee out, and popping my foot onto my calf. I'm not on my knee, not on my ankle, I'm on my calf. My knee is pressing back. My foot is pressing on my calf is pressing on my foot, and my hands are going to come to my center. I'm going to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can also bring your hands up if you'd like and grow some branches if you'd like. Now my core, I'm trying to bring everything into the middle line, where at the exact same time I'm letting my hands spread and my knees spread and push behind and open. Then I can bring them back, I can bring it forward, I can release it, and I can be completely honest that this foot here is rooted right into the ground. So I'm going to lift my toes, lift my foot, and give it a little stretch. Be honest with yourself in your practice, it helps. Okay, let's do the other side. Same idea. Stop. Stack it up. Stand tall. Root down into the right. Come up onto the toes of your left. You can lift your left up possibly. Wing that knee open and press. Calf to foot, foot to calf, knee behind, hands to belly, or maybe hands to hips. Gaze forward. Decide if you want to raise. Don't be upset when you sway. Trees sway. It's what they do. And bring it back in. And then release it down. Okay? So another way we can do this pose, another thing we can do with this pose is we can use some props. Two props that you may have is a wall or a table. Maybe a stool. Maybe you could use a block, but that's not what I'm going to do right now. We're going to start with the wall one. So I want to start back at the top again. Before I start, I'm going to see where my wall is. So when I go to reach for the wall, I'm not overreaching, toppling my tree. Okay? So I'm going to take a nice inhale. Come back to the top of my mountain. Let those hips be let those hips be soft. But I wanted to tell you, let your feet be hips width apart. So I'm going to set my hand on the wall ever so gently. I've even got like a little cupcake hand here, just to let myself know that the support is there, okay? If you need to go flat palmed, do it. It's fine. Use your support. Then I'm going to lift my right foot, press it onto my calf, open my knee up. So I've got my little tree pose legs going on here. My hands supported on the wall, which is helping me stand tall. I'm going to engage my core, place my hand on my navel, and inhale here. And I'll remind you, this is a tree pose as much as the tree pose that you see with your heel tucked right up and your arms right up. There's so many types of trees. Okay, so I'll bring my knee forward. I'll release my foot. Release my hand. Crack my toes. Let's do the other side. For the other side, I'm going to use the table. So this time, I want to set my knee to be my little bit of support here. So I'll find what is going to be actually comfortable for me and proper for me before I come into the pose. Well, that looks good. That feels good. And I'll go back to the start. Back to the top of the mountain. Really use the table a little bit to help as I come up onto my toe, bring my foot up onto my calf. Discover that my knee doesn't actually reach where I thought it was going to reach. That's okay, because one, I like this, and I could even use this to help bring myself here. And it's still right there. Or two, if I really want, bring your knee back forward, set it down, step over a little bit. It's okay. You can reset your poses. You don't have to, oh, hey, that'll work. It's not set in stone. Inhale. On your toe. Bring your knee open. Place your foot on your calf. Now I'm just gently placing my knee on the outside of the chair leg, table leg. And I get my tree. Bring it down, bring it forward, and let yourself stretch out that other foot that you may have rooted right in while doing that. So, tree. Do it every day. Do it with an assist. Do it on your own. Well, even with the prop, you're still doing it on your own. Let yourself grow. Come into mountain pose. Set your feet about hips width apart, maybe a little closer. Stand nice and tall. And take a breath. Root down into your left foot. Raise your toes. Put your toes down. Bend your right knee. Come onto your right toes. Bring that right knee open. And then you're going to place your right foot on your left calf. You're going to press them together and press your hands together. Knee wings behind. Raise your arms up. Let your branches grow. Continue to breathe. Palms together. Down to the heart. Knee forward. Release your foot. Release your other foot. Left side. Root your right foot in. Bend your left knee. Open it up. Place it on your calf. It being your foot, not on your knee. Hands to the waist to the start. Inhale. Just in case you've forgotten. Know that both sides are going to be different. That's okay. Little movements are really big movements in this pose. Remember that. Back to the center and release. Okay. Shake it off. Let's do that again. Maybe you don't want to be on your mat. Maybe you want to step off your mat. You never know. Try it. Foot roots down. Lift your right knee. Place your right foot on your left calf. Let your gaze be forward. Palms can go together. Palms can go to the navel. If you want, you can raise them up overhead. Remember to breathe. Palms together. Down to the heart. Knee goes forward. It's okay. All right, let's do the other side. Both your feet down. Lift the left. Knees, the foot. Place the foot onto your calf. Let your knee go behind. Push behind. Let your hands go to the center, be it your navel, be it your heart, be it your hips. Engage your core. Oh, laugh at yourself. Have fun. Sway. Yoga's not fucking perfect. And bring it down. All right.